Alright. New Game Plus. We left off somewhere. Where were we going? Right, we had to pray return to the Waking Sands, because we may have joined the Order of the Twin Adder, but we have to remember our good buddies, the Scions, who want us to check in. Ah, yes, the Waking Sands. Nothing bad will ever happen here, I promise. Welcome back, Kinliana. Lady Minfilia awaits you within. I said no. I said, I don't care. I don't want to talk to her right now. Welcome back. Seems you've wasted no time putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tales of your heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. We Scions are truly fortunate to have you with us, Kinliana. Now, when last we spoke, I said that I wanted you to meet some friends, did I not? Well, I neglected to mention to you that you've already met. Tataru, please show them in. This way, sirs. Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. But I don't think we've properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs. And I'm... Godsman, spit it out, will you? Wedge, at your service. I'm pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions such as airships grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course, for this we needed the knowledge of experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworks, who very kindly sent us 2 of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea, and I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you and all and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. Ugh, I'm in Philia, why? Love Eorzea less. Why you have to love it so much? You're just like Vana.
Now, having set aside the formalities, we have a favor to ask of you. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
He's the leading man, Baltier from FF12.
The Sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the 12.
Oh, the old voices are pretty much all awful.
I don't know how to describe them. They look like gisselcreens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, Sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the Sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained. Until such time as we know, it would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
Just be glad you missed Nanamo.
Hardly alone.
Nanamo's old voice was
What we
so
can say with
bad.
absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda. I
Garuda!
would hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
In short, it is essential that we approach the sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the sylphs' favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us? I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Indeed. You are willing?
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
Yeah, Ida. If that is your real name. What am I talking about? Of course it's her real name. Why would you say that, streamer? Look at all this Christmas joy. First person action, let's go! We made it. We know far too little of the sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the scions once more if we are to... Ah, beg your pardons, 'tis a terrible habit of mine to think aloud. But tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest? Well, if it isn't Captain Ironhide reporting for duty. No, I'm not a captain right now, I'm a private. Shh, don't, I'm not a captain. Shh, it's okay. That's the zeal I like to see from an enterprising young serpent. Morning, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ida and Papalimo, always a pleasure to see you two. My men tell me you quest in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelveswood home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the Elder Seedseer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for that reason that the Sylph's relation to the primal Ramu has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Should there ever be a sliver of chance that the summoning of the primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry indeed. Do we strike at Ramu, or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to answer an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That's where you, the Scions, come in. The Sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered, and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of a productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you will come upon the Hawthorn Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly parlever with the Sylphs. This should be pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorn Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from Wetshore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly parlever indeed! I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papalimo. It's the Sylphs, nothing is straightforward. I'm gonna have a fucking stroke reading their dialogue. Oh, I have to actually take the fucking boat. believe it's the Lancers Guild. Yes. I, the ferry docked at the base of this hill, will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east, and you should find Hawthorne Hut without much trouble. What's that? Teleport to Hawthorne Hut? Okay. Thank you for your sentence. Back in my day, we had to walk on 2 feet. Indeed, I am oh god, see that's tricky. See, this is Amalane, not Amanalane. Fucking Squeenix, you dickheads. Stop making the names that sound the same. Indeed, I am Amalane of the Twin Adder. I understand you're here to learn of the Sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we not all. So do we... But so do we all. No. I'm having a stroke. It's all over, guys. Would you know more, you'd do well to speak with the master of this hut, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the Sylphs than I'll ever know. Yep, that's exactly it. Come to learn a thing or two about the Sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing. They're a peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. They're, beg pardon, friend. My memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all a clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before, you might have more luck with them. Sylphs? Yes, Father's told me his stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You'd do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Tee-hee, she said. Tee-hee. The Sylphs? Speak English, people! The Sylphs, inveterate tricksters and troublemakers. That's what they are. One day they're drawing warble faces on our masks. The next, they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. They only speak Eorzean. The quickest way to a quiver woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think to try to foist your foodstuff on a sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. Of course, of course! Hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing! Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. A sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You do well to remember this. It just may help you win the favor of our forest friends. Oh, well, just walk around with a fucking wind-up Alize when literally Alize is not in this game beyond the opening part. She fucks off to go deal with Bahamut. Oh, you're still here, eh? Great. There's one more thing you should know about the Sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you do well to bring along Drat, what was it again? My wife Rosa and I were just speaking about her not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than my own. Where did you get that? Don't worry about it. But that's my sister. Don't worry about it. peace offering for the sylphs. For anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past their front doorsteps, dear. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milkroot? That's what we call the root of the most fiendish seedkin, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions to the imbiber. You'd not catch me dead trying the stuff, but the sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've seen an ochu around the comb in quite... I have not seen an ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow with some of the this amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. Basically, sylphs be trippin'. Boop. God, that will never get old. Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? Milkroot, but of course, those sylphs quaff that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect's just about the same as well. Any road, a gift of milkroot will have the sylphs calling you friend and sister the moment they lay eyes on it. Now, let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. Oh, same Glit. Especially because I was crafting my set wearing the facet gear, I was like, I am fucking making HQ pre-mats left and right. Made it so much easier to craft. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milkroot well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from that god's awful stench. The sylphs love the stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the morble that put an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. You've more important matters to attend to today, yes? The sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend, and do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you'd regale me with your adventuring tales. Ah, and before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Ameline here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. Yeah, we're literally just giving them acid. Weed acid. It's good to see your knowledge of sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival in Little Solus, seek out a young sylph by the name of Kamuxio. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion, and has the close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that malodorous root the sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver, a missive from the Elder Seedseer herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna fly away on my void scent monstrosity. At least it's not a car. Walking One is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking One should go home and leave this one be. Flash. Dance. I was trying it to see if I had it. I did not have slash pizza. This one would welcome Walking One who moves like these ones. If Walking One would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so Walking One should speak with quick tongue. Walking One would bring gift to this one. Walking One is most kind. Walking One brings Milkroot. Milkroot fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks. Gives many, many thanks. Stroke reading begins. Walking One carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking One should not worry. Hello there, we're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. Aye, we come to pay our respects to your elder, and learn from him more of your Lord Ramu. Who are these ones? These Walking Ones come from Gridania? Walking One became a dancing one, and brought Milkroot, but Walking One tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder One is busy. Walking One should go home. Go home, you say? But the Sylphs of Little Solus have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by King Liana here is an oath of peace, penned by the Elder Seedseer herself. Still you would refuse us? This one's reasons are no business of Walking One's. Elder One has no words for Gridania. Walking Ones waste everyone's time. Well, I never. Turn away the gates. Whatever did we do to reserve such a rude welcome? Was King Liana's jigs insufficiently jiggy? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see what we might, or how we might earn their trust. Say, Kinliana, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing! You went through all the trouble to learn the Sylph's traditional greeting, and you've greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a Sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in my culture. Me? Of course I'd be happy to join— Oh! Ow! Oh, the guy got those bloody leg cramps of mine are acting up again. Ooh, Walking One knows Jolly Dance! Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Walking One would be friend with to these ones? This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if Walking One learned the secret, Walking One could not weave in the same way. Ah, Walking One is a friend to these ones. Friendly little gracious elder one of the fort. Friendly like gracious elder one of the forest city. Knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. Yeah, bitch, I'm dancing. Kinliana, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all of Little Solus. The better news, well, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. Kinliana, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of local populace can go from a stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The Sylphs who make their home in Little Solus do so, having been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled Sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you not say? That said, the Sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You would be better off inquiring with Hearer Immediate. Of the Gridanians who reside here, she is the most like to be privy to the Sylphs' troubles. Yeah, early Eda, not great. Very similar to early Thancred. Praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The Sylphs of Little Solus are sorely in need of aid. Pray hear me out. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solus wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from malms around are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. The Ziz Gorlins and Gallnats that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie bushes as well. They play an important role in Sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details. And what, with such feral beasts prowling the forest, they are not easy to come by. When you're done with your deeds, seek out Kamuxio. He's slow to warm up to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speaks to this. Boop. Why you have to be mad? I only had to kill one of you. Alright. Oh, that's probably the brownie bush. What are we looking for in this circle? A brownie. Oh, that's the other circle. I missed one. Brownie bush. Think it'd be rude to ride around on my Ramu horse in front of the sylphs. Would that be considered culturally inappropriate? Would it be culturally inappropriate for me to ride around on Thunderdad around the sylphs? Hold on, where's he at? Yo, Thunderdad. We're gonna go ride up into Little Solas. Can't find him. Scrolling too quickly. Thunderdad? Alexander. Where the fuck is Thunderdad? I know you're here. Apparently. He's like, I don't want— oh, there we go. I was like, I don't want my people to see me like this. Behold, I ride your god. Into town we go. It is I. Walking ones may think this one's home is small, but this one has biggest home of all. The forest itself is this one's home. What does Walking One think of that? I talked to the wrong sylph. I didn't care. Dancing One is still here. Dancing One can dance all day. This one's trust is not so easily earned. Dancing One brings brownie bushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing One kills Bitey Buzzy One. This one hates Bitey Buzzy Ones. Dancing One is kind. Too kind. Many Walking Ones come to this one's abode, but few are friendly like Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong to trust Dancing One after all. This one asks Dancing One for forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since the Walking Ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But Dancing One is not like the other Walking Ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. Strange Walking Ones with bodies of steel come to the home of these ones. This one thinks steel ones come from Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall and bushes burn. These ones' home is in danger. Danger! This one begs of Dancing One to help this one no more. Dancing One is friends with these ones, and Walking Ones, yes. Dancing One must speak to these ones here, and Walking Ones in Hut House. I skipped the dialogue before I could finish. Hut House and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one feels steel ones are after something, but this one should speak no more. Go, Dancing One. This one depends on kindness of Dancing One. Strange steel Walking Ones? Yes, this one is seen. Steel Walking Ones carry big boxes. Maybe Walking Ones hunt for shiny treasures. This one likes treasure. Shush! Shush, this one says. Steel Walking Ones are scary, like touch ones. This one hates scary, and scary ones have scary friends. Yes, I'm teleporting to Hawthorne Hut. What of it? I don't know what you're talking about. With load times like these? Men clad in strange armor? Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. What? Oh, you are. Fearsome types clad in head to toe in steel, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? This one sees. Steel walking ones come from Empire. Carry boxes and go walking deep through the trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty, no good things. And this one knows the forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark, right here. This is where steel ones hide. This one knows. Dancing One will go looking for steel ones, yes? Don't mind me riding away on my Garlean Magitech armor. I swear I stole it. Where from? Unimportant. Boop. 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 Dancing One is back. This one breathed a sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing One found something? Dancing One found paper inside a box? This is a message from Empire. This one can read Walking One's symbols. Message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes. This one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do Steel Walking Ones know to find them? Is there a sneaky one hiding in this one's wings? Snooping ones selling secrets to Steel Walking Ones? This one fears for this one's home, but Dancing One has helped this one so much today. Dancing One must promise to always be friend to these ones. Helpful One arrives at a good time. This one needs Helpful One's help. One of these ones, named Claxio, ventured outside Little Solus alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful One must find Claxio. Claxio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry before Claxio ends up in the belly of a beastly one. What? Walking One wants this one to return to Little Solus? Don't make this one laugh. This one is weary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on Walking Ones for everything, no better than those ones that summoned a Primal One. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this is a likely place to build a home, but then Meddling One arrives, forces this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling One is forbidden from following this one. Away with Meddling One. No, stop talking to the same self! Stop it! What? Claxio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest? But this one saw touched ones lurking in the forest. Helpful One must hurry. Hurry and find Claxio. Helpful One should search for spools of thread on the forest floor. These things will be helpful. These ones will lead Helpful One to Claxio, but hurry. Hurry before touched ones take Claxio away. Why can I not find the shiny? Why can I not find the friend inside the circle? Oh, there you are. Surrounded by a giant fucking light. Yep, I'm blind. Don't mind me. Meddling One is back. This one told Meddling One to be gone. Tell Kamuxio that this one will never go back. Never. Touched ones? Touched ones should go away too. This one is good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. Be on your guard, Kiliana. These selves have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Ramu. Akin to the Amalja tempered by Ifrit, these selves exist only to serve their deity. They'll not answer to words, only steel. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. Oops, I'm in the wrong thing. Don't mind me emoting in the middle of battle. Celebrating victory. Oh my god, I have 3 attacks. Let's go. I'm the fucking level where I have Rage of Halone. Rage! Oh, I have my tank stance too. I'm a tank. Look, I did it. Oh, okay. You guys can handle the sylphs, or the beast. I have to handle the sylphs. Joke's on you. I'm gonna handle everything. I'm the tank. I'm a god. Okay, bye. This one is safe? This one was so scared. Claxio, this one has been worried, so very worried. Is Claxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Kamuxio? And Meddling One as well. Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio. That Claxio is safe fills this one with joy. Kamuxio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solace. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like Touched Ones did, but this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Helpful One. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace to be with Kamuxio and friendly ones. Well, that should see to that. Let's say we return to Little Solace as well. I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. Hope my radiators don't come through when I talk. They're so fucking loud. This house is old as shit. Lucky Fuck has a bath. We're homeless. We live in in-rooms and the great fucking outdoors. Rolling up in my car. Here's some immersion. Stop talking to that one! This one thought Claxio was lost forever. Helpful One saved Claxio. Now these ones can be a family again. This one has known many walking ones, even many kind walking ones, but Helpful One is the kindest and strongest of all. Helpful One is a hero to these ones. Helpful One will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful One to see Elder One. But Elder One is... Yeah, no thanks. I got a nice comfy spot of ground. This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one made promise to take Kind One to see Elder One, yes, but this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder One often goes into forest, but never, never for this long. Kind One will help find Elder One, yes? Near where Elder One disappeared is the home of Walking One named Buscaran. Buscaran may know what happened to Elder One. This one would talk to Buscaran, but Walking One does not always trust these ones. Would Kind One talk to Buscaran for this one? And Kind One comes from Gridania, yes? In Gridania live many Kind Ones, yes? This one begs a Kind One, please go to Gridania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help. And please hurry, these ones are not safe until Elder One returns. Away I go! Poof. I am kind of hungry. What do I want to eat? I could order some lunch. And then as last time, I won't be able to eat it until another voice cutscene because my load times are too strong. Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? The Elder's gone's missing, you say? Why, if he were to end up in the hands of the Tempered Ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Gia Molko at Benchbrant Meadows and deliver the message to the wood whalers are needed in the search effort. I do so love Final Fantasy XIV names. At least that one's vaguely pronounceable. A message from Commander Helio, you say? The Sylph Elder has vanished. Worry not, my friend. The wood whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. Look at this immersive flying action. Look at all these leaves. Well met, adventurer. We have the finest grog and grub of this side of... Not here to fill your belly, then? Ah, a hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been talk of a Sylph lurking hereabouts, but I can't rightly say if it's the Elder you seek. These woodland scamps all look alike. Short of painting one red and another one blue, most folk would struggle to tell two of them apart. If you've the time, mayhap you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know. You might even stumble across this Sylph Elder yourself. Yeah, the minute I got all my crafters to 90 and crafted my set, I sold basically everything in my inventory, because I always had like 5 slots at a time. No word on the Sylph Elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor for old Buscaran in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight, and I need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls, though. Just take the tub of cold water and douse the drunkard. Tends to do the trick. My patrons can swill grog all night and Karis liquid... and carouse... Wow, I want to try that again. My patrons can swill grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead if they wish. But as soon as it turns violent, I gotta put my boot down. Ugh, Navika's teats, that's cold. What do you mean, no fighting? This Duskwhite scum is... Yeah, I know the rules. That bastard will get to keep his skin for now. That's racist. You're racist. Nicely done, Kinliana. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst is a Duskwhite Elizin. There are people who shun cities and live in the wilds, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, the Duskwhites can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them. And it don't seem right to bar a whole race of people from the druthers for a misdeeds of a few. There should be at least one place where anyone's willing to pay the coin and drink in peace is welcome, don't you think? I literally can't speak this language today. I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I have a favor of my own to ask you. There's a Kickerin friend of mine, you see, name of Teteroon. A good lad. It was right after the calamity that I came across him fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc, so I took him and nursed him back to health best I could. He worked here at my druthers for a spell after that. Got to talking about striking out on his own, he did, and not long after cast his lot with a merchant bound for Lenotia. Well, just so happens I got to cleaning up around here and came across something of his, this scarlet earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have just forgotten it when he left. So I'd like to see it gets to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine can. A Rogadin, fellow name of Bansing. You can find him on Hawker's Alley in Limsala Minsa. He knows everything of the comings and going of the merchants there. No need to crack skulls. Me being from the steppe, born to crack skulls. Aww. Sadie would be ashamed of me. You found your way to Hawker's Alley, friend. A kick in what worked with the druthers? Ah, yes, you speak of Teteroon. Related to that Kyokaroon bloke, just over there by some blood or another. Two of 'em put in together and were making good coin, but old Teteroon up and left Limsa not long ago. Couldn't say why or where. You're better off asking Kyokaroon himself. He can be tight of lip, though, I warn ye. Best take this chicken egg with ye. Little bastard loves the bloody things. Heh, good to hear about old Busk, though. Sounds like he ain't changed a bit. Just like him to send a venturer along. Too shy to come his own self. Gods, I miss drinking with that fool. Customer be welcome. Not customer? Not come with custom? Kyokaroon, busy with business. Too busy for blather. But here's a chicken egg. Chicken egg? Kyokaroon love chicken egg. Love chicken egg more than love customer. Looking for Teteroon? Teteroon no here no more. Teteroon leave Limsa. Teteroon go look for sparklies. Now, working at trading post. Good trading post. Forget where trading post is. Weinberg no Teteroon. Weinberg no trading post. Weinberg at ferry docks. You go to ferry docks. Kyokaroon forget things. Weinberg remember things. You talk to Weinberg, not Kyokaroon. Teteroon? I've seen him. That is to say, I saw him. He was headed somewhere up north, by way of ferry to Aleport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. The skipper here can take you there. When you arrive, I'd start asking Aldefoot. He's an old hand, but knows a great deal about a great many things. Dude, I'll take your boat. 40 gil. Aldefoot. Teteroon, I saw him. That is to say, I seen him. He took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwood. Was looking for a place to run by his fellow Kikin. I reckon he meant the one right on the shore of Bronze Lake. Memaroon's trading post. Follow the road and you're sure to find it. We're gods. We are gods among men. Customer be welcome. Not customer. Not come with custom. Bring something for Teteroon. Teteroon forget this. Forget it druthers. Teteroon swore would never forget earring, but never forgot. Teteroon thank. Teteroon thank. Good Buscaroon doing good. Good Buscaroon doing good. Good Buscaroon good to Teteroon. Teteroon miss good Buscaroon. Good Buscaroon help Teteroon. Teteroon dead without good Buscaroon. Must give thankies. Many, many thankies. Teteroon make Kikirin firewater for Buscaroon. Buscaroon love firewater. You help Teteroon make firewater? Need thingies to make. Need many, many thingies. Need coral pup whiskers. Need 3 good coral pup whiskers. Slap. Excuse me, I was not fighting you. Slap. Slap. No, I don't want to fight you! I don't want my inventory dumpstered with more garbage! Teteroon make firewater for Buscaroon. You bring thingies Teteroon need? You brought all thingies. Teteroon make firewater now. Make good firewater for good Buscaroon. Teteroon start making firewater now. Good firewater take time. More time, more good. You come back later. Is it later yet? Teteroon make firewater. Good, good firewater. You take to Buscaroon. Good firewater for good Buscaroon. Tell Buscaroon, no drink now. Tell put away 1 year. 1 year make best flavor. Teteroon hopes Buscaroon happy. Teteroon give Buscaroon thankies. Many, many thankies. You tell Buscaroon. Teteroon make big shop someday. Biggest shop in Eorzea. Many, many, many sparklies. All thanks to good Buscaroon. I will be right back. I'm going to run to the restroom. Alright, I'm back. I'm just gonna order some food quick. And then we continue our adventure through Queen 93 has a stroke reading Beast Tribe dialogue. Alright, is Food Beat open? Where do I want Subway? Food Beat is open. No, you know what? I just kind of want to eat garbage. I'm gonna order fucking... Ooh, we're gonna do Five Guys. McDonald's or Five Guys? I'll do Five Guys. Oh, right, I don't think I can order milkshakes on Grubhub anymore. That's really sad. That was like the highlight of my day. That's okay. I'll get Coke. There we go. Alright, food on the way. Food on the way. And now we resume our thrilling tales of dare-doing. Speaking of thrilling tales, I'm 99% sure. Oh, I did do another one. I've only done 3 things on my fucking Wondrous Tales. I need to get those done before Tuesday, though, because that book's definitely 2 weeks old. Where's your door, sir? No, stop it. Ah, you've returned! Thank you for seeing Tetrarin's belongings to him. What's this, for me? Heatgren Firewater! So he remembers my fondness for the drink, does he? Why, that old... Aye, oh bloody hells, who's cutting onions back there? He said to shelve it for a year, does he? Aye, that sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. This stuff has an aroma and body unlike any other drink I know. It's gonna be a long year. What say you come back then, friend? We'll see if you can't make it through this bottle together. There was word while you were away. Sylphs were seen in this wood, but near no lands of their own. No, this was a place near here. A place we've never known a Sylph to come. Something must have given them cause to venture this far. More than like, the missing Sylph Elder among them. Here, I've marked the tract where they were sighted on your map. Go see if anything can be seen. You ever just slap a Garlean so hard with your first attack that he just explodes? Just a big ol' slap. Alright. And here you find robots in their natural habitat. How these ones have made it through the servers, none will know. But as you see, 2 of them look exactly the same, and their names are all a bunch of nonsense, and hopefully Square Enix smites them soon. So, was there aught to be found in the woods? What did you come to? Garleans? In this part of the Twelveswood? First Sylphs and now Garleans, and all in the same place. It cannot be mere coincidence. Might the Garleans be following the Sylphs, tracking them, or giving chase mayhaps? But no, not this far into the forest. The Whalers' spires are everywhere. Imperials never stolen past them all. How in the bloody hells could they? Unless someone guided them through. Someone who knew there were where the spires stand, and where the Whalers watch. A Gridanian traitor. Oh yeah, it's a fucking schman, alright. This dickhead. I'm glad you come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know how I said we might have a traitor in our midst? Someone was aiding the Garleans? Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late, he's taken to ordering my best wines and the finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing out of it, but this lad's a wood whaler. And wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was musing on where the money was coming from when he first told me about the Garleans in the forest, and I couldn't help but putting 2 and 2 together. Suffice to say, if a whaler's working for the Empire, none of us are safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him, Kinliana. If he is up to no good, put an end to it, and him if it comes to that. We really do be living in a world where they're like, if you gotta murder a man, just do it. Can you not see him on patrol? Be gone. You have business with the Whalers? Take it to the barracks. Not long now. To think patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. It is little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights. If only the Whalers paid men their worth. You! What did you... How long have you... Help! 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 Please, come quick, my friends. It is I, Laurentius. I'm under attack. Boop. How'd that go for you, Laurentius? How did you... You just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He just appeared. I thought you were working for the Garleans. How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough. Enough, I say. It's over then. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I. I meant no harm. I only wanted coin. The Whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks. Am proud. But they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty. But in the end, it is those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortunes, and I took it. All I've done for money, endangered myself, my home, everything and everyone I love. Why, my actions have put your life in danger too. Though you do not yet realize how much. Bloody idiot. Did you imagine that you'd cornered me? No, it was not I who was cornered. Garleans, I brought the Aura bitch. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Garlemald? You will need a veritable mountain of gil to fund such an endeavor. Such is the cost of fighting great power, or of making it. or of remaking it, as we will Gridania. This is a duty, so it'll take more than one hit. I am a little bit synced, but only a little bit. That's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a featherben Garlemald, did ye? You there, Alra. You stand here at Old Buskswish, no? Then you don't stand alone. Let's see. It took 4 AoEs to kill most of them. So the vagabonds of the forest come and help us, because fuck this guy in particular. And with what I know of the future, fuck this guy in particular. Impossible. How did you best the Empire's finest? And with bandits and poachers at your side? They are your sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you and not against you? But I know the answer only too well. Buscaron, this is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act. Better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? I am sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies. No more bribes. I will go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There's something I would like to tell Buscaron. Tell him Laurentius, the fool, says thank you. I feel as though a veil is being lifted from before my eyes. I'll believe it when I see it. We won't see it, dickhead. Fuck that guy. I don't know if you remember, but he's one of the few dickheads who betrays Alphino and the Crystal Braves. One of the piles of shit. Hi, Laurentius confessed to his crimes. I just had word from the Twin Adder. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. The lad had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Gridania is too big a job for one man, and he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference, that it was hopeless. There are few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon that he thought if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow man, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow he'd failed to grasp one simple truth, that those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. Eh? He asked you to thank me, did he? Then there's some good in him yet. No, there isn't. I just hope them at the Adder's Nest are able to see it. Well, what he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he'll be afforded a chance to make amends. But let us leave the fates to the 12. I have other news for you, Kinliana. The Sylph Elder has been found. Oh boy! Into the beast Maw! Maw, as in Thousand Maws, of Totorak! Ah! It's taken us a fair while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. Yeah, that would be, even if it was like super reduced experience, I would be all about doing it on alt classes. That's all I do. I wouldn't fucking grind anything else. His name is Phrixio, and he is the eldest among the sylphs of Little Solus, long as he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. Yes, he's like a bridge between us and them, a small leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment, and bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That's why he's so important that we find him. There's an abandoned dungeon called the 1,000 Maws of Totorak here in the South Shroud. It was by the entrance to this place that Phrixio was seen, and not long ago neither. If you hurry, I'll reckon you find him. Walking Ones, please help this one! This one needs help! Need help to help Elder One! Poor Phrixio! Poor Phrixio! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold your chocobos, take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong, nice and slow. Elder One went into Totorak, but has not returned. This one is worried, so very worried. Right you are to be. That place fair crawls with the nastiest, waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the seven hells was he thinking, entering that bloody death trap? Elder One has no choice. Imperial Ones were chasing Elder One. Please, Walking One must help Elder One. Help Elder One now! Ugh, the fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Phrixio is our best help in reaching an accord with the sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far would have been for naught. I will tend to her wounds, Ida. Make haste to the Adder's Nest and request assistance. Understood. Kinliana, go to the 1,000 Maws of Totorak and see that Phrixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and sylph rests upon your success. Pay no mind to my darkness, cat. He will carry me to victory. By order of the Elder Seedseer, the dungeon known as the 1,000 Maws of Totorak has been placed under the control of... What? The Sylph Elders inside? Are you sure of this? How in the seven hells did he manage to sneak by? God strike me down for a pure-blind fool. You must find the Sylph Elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. Entrance to Totorak is ordinarily restricted, but these are exceptional circumstances. Pray assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you're ready. Haha, yeah, a rescue party. It is I and my party that, yes, look at the party. As one man, I will have a party inside with my 276,992 HP. Tally-ho! Unfortunately, I have to actually collect items, so I can't just wall-to-wall this shit. Pick it up before it touches you. Pick it up! Yeah! Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Damn. Oh, I dodged it. Excellent. I don't think I'll be able to dodge these ones. Ooh. Damn it. This one fucking plant's been following me the whole dungeon. You did good, buddy. You tried. Yeah, so we have to pick up those fucking photo cells because you gotta open the doors with them. Otherwise, I would just wall-to-wall this bitch. Oh no, I've been poisoned! Oh no! Ooh. Run for it. Oh, I guess with all this suck. Hold on. Alright, we'll just... Come on, everyone, gather around. Need one more photo cell, so we have to go off over here. This was always like the closest to a WoW dungeon to me. It felt like there were like branching paths and shit that you actually had to take. Like go over to this fucking branching path and pick up a stupid photo cell to go back and open the boss door. Yes, yeah, well, yeah, WoW had much more choice involved. 14 has never done choice. It gives you the illusion of choice. And now for the funnest mechanic, being extremely heavy and chunk. I'm gonna run right through these fucking fleshy pods. I'm so poisoned, it hurts. Kaboom! Fleshy pods. Oh, if I gated them out? Oh, that would have been dope if I gated them out with the fucking web. Oh my god, I'm so heavy. God, if only the fucking Scions just saw your character blitzing through a dungeon like this, completely on their own, just like, gotta get to the end, gotta get to the end, fuck everything else. Rude. Guys, I think we recruited a god or Satan. I'm not sure which. Dude, Thancred has an eye for talent. Boop. Didn't die to one shield lob. Oh my god. Excuse me, the dungeon's over. Go away. Warden's something. There were some pants. Oh, we need to get rid of these. Get these fucking peasants' clothing out of my inventory. Let's see. Discard. Wondered Curious. What else did I pair of Warden's leggings? Did they make those pants? Oh, yep, Warden's leggings are shoes, apparently. Quickly. I need to make... Apparently you can make a macro where when you switch classes, it auto-sorts your inventory. And I need to learn how to do that. My friend knows how to do that. Hold on, what are you? Oh. My order is delayed? I'm so hungry. Hold on, wait, what was that other ring? What are you? Oh, Scavian. I think I'm holding on to the Scavian for my warrior when it gets to 70 someday. Someday! Over the rainbow. Sploosh. Finally, fresh air. Mayhap not so fresh, but better than before. Ah, Sinister One is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Did Walking One vanquish the many-legged one? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Frixio, eldest of these ones of Little Solus. Oh god, oh god. Oh god, I touched the milkweed. I'm going on a trip. Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note at Lark's call, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all. Where is that accursed icon hiding? No sign of our wizened friend? I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order the search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Gridanians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit it, I found no evidence to suggest that Ramuh will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I would strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seemed to be reasonably good health when last I looked. Apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Really, Centurion? Are you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it was a kindness. Better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose. If you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Useless. We are so close to completion, I can fair taste it, but at this rate, we must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah, yes, though it mean bringing down the very heavens. Who shall challenge the limits of possibility if not we? In that alone you are right, Garland. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. And it shall burn so bright, that Lord von Baelsar's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. Ha ha ha. Oh, Nero, you're so gay for Garland. We know. We all know. Everyone knows. Those walking ones did for Noxia. This one I'm certain of it. This one fears that other taken ones also suffered the same fate. This one is convinced walking ones have black hearts. Seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Neroxia. Do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also. Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know. What brings walking one to this place? Came to this one's rescue at Neroxia's bidding? Then this one owes walking one a debt of gratitude. Walking one has questions about Lord Ramuh? Then this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to Little Solus. When walking one is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Then it's settled. Let this one accompany walking one outside. But there's a magical teleport right behind us. No! Let me just fit my elephant through the door real fast. Let me just... Yup. Nailed it. Get off the elephant! Ah, you're back. Tell me the Sylph Elder is well. Thank the gods for that. I don't rightly know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm glad Phrixio didn't come to any harm. Ah, but there I go tempting fate. Run over to Little Solace and secure his peace with the Sylphs before aught else befalls us, eh? Rest assured, I'll send word to our friends of Charleon and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania a great service this day, lass, and earned yourself a place of honor here in the Druthers in so doing. Be sure to come by whenever you feel like a drop of kicker in firewater. Say, friend, there's something I'd ask you to see delivered to the Sylphs of Little Solace. This Azemia rose oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of their tribe's elder. It's a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elementals, weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the wood safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the Sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together. And the 12s would with us. The gift I ask you bear is a symbol of the hope that Gridanian and Sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. Ramu isn't until post-ARR, right? Yeah, it's Ramu, Levy, Chrysalis, Shiva, I believe, are the 4 trials post. Or no, Chrysalis is in ARR. Maybe? I don't remember. I promise I'm not a scary one. A gift from Walking One Buscarun? A gift for these ones? Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One Buscarun and Adventuring One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many Walking Ones are scary. Many Walking Ones utter many lies and much deception. But this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. This one has been expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One. God, Phrixio looks like such a little grandma, but it's actually a dude. So maybe it's a little grandpa, but he just looks like a little happy grandma. This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones. Ah, there you are, Kinliana. We were just hearing tale of your deeds of day or doing. Well done. Ah, the Walking Ones who aided Neuraxia. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as Walking One calls them, of this one began when the Imperial Ones entered the woods. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial Ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial Ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into Totorak. Would that this one had not. In Totorak, a sinister one, robed in black, tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black. Why do I have a feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Elder Phrixio, we come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seedseer. This one sees, so Walking Ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramu. Plainly put, yes, your people summoned the Lord of Leven but once, yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. But it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. In fact, it's actually the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seedseer wrote to you. This one well knows the respects Horned One knows and respects Horned One Kane Senna. Be assured, like Walking Ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Ramu to protect the wood from Imperial Ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramu was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did know how, so this one fled to Little Solace with all those who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramuh. But walking ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones or Lord Ramuh. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ramuh is not callous and cruel. So long as walking ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland where touched ones reside, walking ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of touched ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desire peace with walking ones of Gridania, and so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By the way of addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of the Sylphs, Ramuh's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers, but what about the abductions? Fine question, Ida. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered Sylphs' desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Ramuh. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold, a timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Phrixia, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the Sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to the Horned One, Kane Sena. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramuh to rest. That elder sylph is very reasonable, I must say. You can learn a lot from him. Was that a jibe? If so, I feel only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her in the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Anyway, we're going to head back to the Waking Sands and tell Minfilia all about it. Fear not, we will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this, and while we see to that, we should appreciate it if you would deliver Phryxia's missive to the Adder's Nest. Elder Phrixia, we humbly thank you for your time. It's been an honor. The honor is this one's. Together, let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Nope. Stop it. Please wait, Walking One Kinliana. This one has yet to give Walking One a token of this one's appreciation. Here is a crystal. When these ones summoned Lord Ramuh, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon Walking One as a symbol of this one's trust. Well, that looks important. I think I'm about to go on another trip. Whee! Gee, Billy, how come your mom lets you have 3 crystals? This one was not mistaken about Walking One. Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped the crystal this one saw. Mark this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to watch Touched Ones. So long as Touched Ones are not troubled, Touched Ones will not make trouble. If Walking One witnesses Touched Ones making no trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify to Walking Ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for Touched Ones. AKA the game's way of saying, if you go past this spot, the enemies are going to be 20 levels higher than you, and you're gonna die. So kindly stay within the lines, keep your arms and legs within the ride at all time, otherwise you're gonna eat shit. Nope. Slash, look, out. There we go. There are tempered sylphs in the distance. You do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. We are at the level 24 quest. We're almost halfway through the level cap of 50. We're schmoovin'. Ah, Captain Ironhide, how went the meeting with the Sylphs? A missive from the Sylph Elder himself, if I may. The Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramuh. And so long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The Elder Seedseer will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures, and in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. You have done our nation a great service, Private Ironhide. It will not be forgotten. I'm not a captain, I just joined like yesterday. I'm a new adventurer, stop it. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the Elder Seedseer to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try and find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the Scions of the Seventh Dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may well have led us into needless conflict. Pray pass my regards to Lady Minfilia. Hello? Hello, Kinliana. Can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Ida and Papolino returned some little while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling you with a tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one Primo will be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet at the end of one tale is but a start of another. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. I would apprise you of the present situation in person. Pray return to the Waking Sands intensifies. Pray return! Excuse me. Oh look, speaking of Ramuh horses. Hi, Tancred. Hi, Tancred. Oh, I was supposed to talk to Tataru, who's outside. Whoops! I was on autopilot. No! Well, if it isn't my favorite adventure, welcome back, Kinliana. Lady Minfilia waits within the solar. Please enter at your leisure. Thanks, Tataru. I was already inside, but that's fine. It's the boy. There are a lot of the boys in this game, but here is one of them. I am given to understand that the matter of Ramuh has been finally been resolved. I fear resolved bespeaks a permanence we cannot rightly claim, yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Leven will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. They and many and one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. Ah, I have been meaning to ask, but is Alize quite well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't, and nor have I, alas. Alize has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl, but you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldessian report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed? Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. Goodbye, little lord. It is good to see you again, Kinliana. I have been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelveswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike remove from the list. So who's next? The Sahagin and Leviathan? The Lord of the Whirl has not answered his minion's call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices, for the time at least. For a time, bears repeating, we can ill afford to fall complacent. As Justola says, unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty what next a primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long, you may depend on it. Indeed. So then, of all known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with... Gridania! Wait, I mean Garuda, who was the primal of the Ixal who lived near Gridania. Yes, that's what I meant. So many malms to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not have long... We should not long have wanted for a more practicable solution. She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the Sylphs under the sage guidance of the Seed Seers. I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You've earned it. Is there something else, Kinliana? Yes. I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm mouthing words. Beg pardon? Oh, right. I missed it in the cutscene because I skipped the cuts. I have to turn the dungeon cutscenes back on. La Habrea was in Totorak. La Habrea, no! Beg pardon? A man named La Habrea, sporting a red mask and robed in black? 12 Preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Asians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this La Habrea. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to think... Eek! Tataru? A sylph in Thanalan? At long last, this one finds walking one Kinliana. This one is most dependable of these ones. It's sent by the elder one Frixio to help walking ones. This one is called Neuraxia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. Pleasure to meet you, Neuraxia. Oh no, I just remembered. No! I just remembered a thing. Where's Neuraxia? I want to hug them. Where are you hiding, little sylph? Let me hug you. Look at all these people. Oh god, I'm leaving before I cry. Yes, Tataru is as ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite, Kinliana, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Ascians' presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. Yeah, I just replaced it anyway, just for the pure inventory space. Oh! Part 2 is done! Wow! We did it! Gamers, can you believe Part 2 of A Realm Reborn completed here in the year of our Lord 2021? Wow! And my food's almost here? What a day.